Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We will be with you in just a little bit. This is Dakota Haynes, the play-by-play announcer for the Canyon County Spuds. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to Wolf Field. We will be with you in just a little bit as we prepare for tonight's game between the Canyon County Spuds and the Mining City Tommyknockers. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to Wolf Field. The starting lineup for the visiting Mining City Tommyknockers. Third baseman, number 6, Seth Lucero, leading it off. Second in the lineup is the first baseman, number 11, Carter Dobrinsky. Third in the lineup is the shortstop, number 3, Miles Hartsfield. Fourth is the catcher, number 19, David Melfi. Fifth is the center fielder, number 17, Justin Green. Sixth in the lineup is the designated hitter, number 18, Vinny Antonori. Seventh in the lineup is the right fielder, number 37, Steven Strashen. Eighth in the lineup is the left fielder, number 7, Ren Yokoyama. And rounding out the order is the second baseman, number 2, Matt Krager. The starting pitcher for the Mining City Tommyknockers is number 33, Ryan Jacobs. The starting lineup for the Canyon County Spuds, leading off is the catcher, number 4, Lucas Danielwicks. Batting second is the left fielder, number 9, Ben Ford. Third in the lineup is the shortstop, number 3, Cole Arnold. And the cleanup hitter for the Spuds is the third baseman, number 24, Zach Tollerman. Fifth in the lineup is the second baseman, number 1, Bryson Vaughn, who was just added to the roster today. Sixth in the lineup is the center fielder, number 8, David Bedrosian. Seventh in the lineup and playing first base for the Spuds today is number 7, Mark Taylor. Eighth is the right fielder, number 27, Kane Ross. And rounding out the order for the Spuds is designated hitter, number 18, Cameron Grant. On the mound for the Spuds is number 31, Brendan Tome. As Seth Lucero steps into the batter's box, we are just about ready to go here at Wolf Field here tonight. The third game of this series. The Tommyknockers have taken the first two with a final score last night. As this is a fly ball into center field for a base hit. The first pitch of the game for Seth Lucero. But as I was saying last night, the final score was 16-9 Mining City. But here we are in a brand new day, and the Canyon County Spuds look to take the revenge and take the third game here in this series. Tome comes set and delivers. Down in the turf for a ball, 1-0 will be the count. As Dobrinsky is at the plate. Lucero takes his lead over there on first. Ball in the dirt for ball 2. Now 2 balls and no strikes. Game 3 of this 3-game series. After tonight, as this is a ground ball right to the shortstop, Cole Arnold, and that gets away. The throw over to third is going to be wide, and Tollerman will tag the runner, but he is safe. That was a hard hit ball. Should be a base hit for Carter Dobrinsky. That would have been an impossible ball for him to get to either way. Here is Miles Hartsfield, the shortstop tonight, hitting third in the lineup for the Mining City Tommyknockers. Tome comes set and delivers. Fly ball, left field, foul and out of play. Well, as I said before, the Mining City Tommyknockers have taken the first 2 games of this series. Last night, final score 16-9. Spuds wearing their white jerseys with the pinstripes today, and Spuds across the front. As that was low, 1 ball and 1 strike here to Hartsfield. Tom looks over at first. Comes set. And gets pitch. The throw to second is no. And the throw home is in time, and they get him at the plate. So a risky play by Seth Lucero to go home, but it's the first out of the inning. Great awareness by Bryson Vaughn out there on second to throw it home as Seth Lucero was trying to score. The Spudge pitcher today is Brendan Tome. As this misses for ball 3, 3 balls and 1 strike. Now 3-1. 1 out in the inning. Runner out there on second. Miles Hartsfield at the plate for the Mining City Tommyknockers. Ball outside for ball 4, as that's going to be a 5-pitch walk. And here comes David Melfi, the catcher for the Mining City Tommyknockers. Upstairs for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes here to Melfi. So once again, here today, the first 3 batters for the Mining City Tommyknockers have reached base, with the first 2, Carter Dobrinsky and Seth Lucero, getting base hits. Now the 1-1 count. Tome comes set. The 1-1 pitch. He checks second. Now comes home. The 1-1 pitch in the turf for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike on Melfi, the catcher for the Tommyknockers here today. He made his first appearance for the Tommyknockers yesterday. As Tome now checks second once again. The pitch home, upstairs, 4 ball, 1 ball and, 3 balls and 1 strike. Well, David Melfi yesterday did not receive an at-bat as he came in relief for Marty Carnahan at designated hitter. But he did receive a plate appearance, as this is high for ball 4, and it's going to be the bases loaded for Justin Green of the Mining City Tommyknockers. Justin Green last night was the 10 Barrel Brewing beer batter, and he did not strike out last night. He was according to the Tommyknockers broadcaster, he was pretty excited about being selected for that. But this is a foul ball down the left field line. So it's going to be 0-1 on Justin Green. Tome comes set and delivers. Call the strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Here in the top of the first inning, we are still tied and scoreless. 1 out in the inning. Tome looking for the second out. Has him down 0-2. Tome comes set and delivers. And the turf for ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. But Lucas Danielwick's keeping it in front of him. Danielwick's the catcher behind the dish for the Spuds here today. And Brendan Tome over there on the mound. A 1-2 pitch on its way. Ground ball over to first. The throw to second is in time to get the middle runner. But the run does come in to score for the Tommyknockers. And it's going to be 1-0 Mining City. So here is the designated hitter, Vinny Antonori. As it's 1-0 Tommyknockers here. And the runner is off to second. The throw down, not going to be in time. Now over to third, not in time either. So both runners are safe as Justin Green stole second. And Miles Hartsfield gets back to third. Tome comes set and delivers. Foul ball into the net right there over on the first base side. No, 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 outs in the inning. The 0-2 pitch to Tome, from Tome, upstairs for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Antonori. Well, if Antonori gets on base, it would be Steven Strachan due up for the Mining City Tommyknockers. Just a night ago, Steven Strachan struck out 3 times, and that will be the 4th strikeout by the first strikeout for Brendan Tome here on the day, as that will retire the side. We head to the bottom of the first. The score is 1-0. Mining City Tommyknockers are up. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back. Stay tuned, folks.
Boots flap as I'm running.
We are back once again. The Spuds just tied it up with a runner out there on second base. Cole Arnold at the plate, 3 balls and 1 strike. Spuds looking to avoid the sweep here today. Ground ball foul behind the dish. 3-2. Well, the starting lineup for the Spuds here today, once again, Lucas Danielwicks, the catcher. Ben Ford out there on second, the left fielder. He reached base via a walk as this is hit over to short, the throw to first in time for the first out of the inning. And that will move Ben Ford over to third. And here comes the third baseman for the Spuds, Zach Tullerman, who is from Cuesta College on the season. Zach Tullerman hitting 300 so far through 2 games, just 3 for 10 on the year so far. No Spuds players have hit a home run, but Zach Tullerman has some sporadic power out of his tall frame over there at third base. Swings and misses at the first pitch, the 0-1. Now ground ball over to short. The diving play, throw to first in time, but that will score the run as he picks up the RBI. It's a sacrifice ground out for Zach Tullerman, and the Spuds take the lead 2-1.
Second baseman, number 1, Bryson Vaughn.
Bryson Vaughn now at the plate. He is a new arrival, playing second base here today. First pitch in high. 2 balls and no strikes from Ryan Jacobs, the pitcher for the Mining City Tommyknockers. As Vaughn swings and misses at this one. Now 2-1 with 2 outs in the inning. 2 already in for the Spuds. Now high and inside for ball 3. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch on its way from Jacobs. And this runs in, but it will be a ball. As that's a 5-pitch walk for Bryson Vaughn. Vaughn is the third runner to reach base for the Spuds here in this first inning. Now here's the center fielder, David Bedrosian. Bedrosian was out of the lineup yesterday, came in to pinch hit late in the game. But the other night, Bedrosian was 1 for 4. High and inside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes here to David Bedrosian. And Bryson Vaughn, once again, just added to the roster today. And enters into the lineup for his Spuds debut. As this is a swing and a miss by a Bedrosian. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch on its way. Runners off to second. Throw down to second, not in time. As Bryson Vaughn steals second in his Spuds debut. Now Bedrosian with a 2-1 count on him. The 2-1 pitch grounded right at the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the count. Mark Taylor due up next for the Spuds if Bedrosian gets on base. The 2-2 pitch with 2 outs in the inning. Ground ball right past the third baseman. And Coach Sean Walsh waving Bryson Vaughn in. He will reach safely as he stomps on the plate. And David Bedrosian into second base with a double.
First baseman, number 7.
As that is the third run into the ball, or into score here for the Spuds. And here comes the first baseman, Mark Taylor. Once again, the Spuds looking to take some revenge on the Mining City Tommyknockers here today. Now 0-1 on Mark Taylor. Jacobs out there on the mound for the Tommyknockers. He comes set and delivers outside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 out in the inning and a runner out there on second base. The score currently 3-1 Spuds. Jacobs looks back at second. The 1-1 pitch on its way. In there for a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now Jacobs gets the pitch. 1-2. Due up. Now the 1-2 on its way. Runner off to third as this is a swing and a foul ball to the right side. And out of play. 1-2. Still the count on Mark Taylor. This is the 7th man up to the plate for the Spuds here in the inning. With 2 out in the inning and a runner out there on second. Taylor looking to get an RBI. Ground ball up the middle. The shortstop, the throw to first in time for out number 3, but not before the Canyon County Spuds take the lead 3-1. We will be right back in just a few minutes, folks, as we take a quick break. My name is Dakota Haynes, the play-by-play announcer for the Spuds. You are watching SpudsTV. Welcome back here to Wolf Field, folks, as the leading off for the Mining City Tommyknockers. It's 7, 8, and 9 due up. Steven Strachan, the right fielder, leading off. As this is high and inside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 as line drive into left field. That's going to get past the left fielder, Ben Ford, as that's going to be a double for Steven Strachan to lead off the inning. So once again, Mining City Tommyknockers leading off an inning with a base hit. This time with a 2-bagger. In the dirt for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes here on Ren Yokoyama. Yesterday, Ren Yokoyama made his debut. He played second base yesterday and reached base 3 times before Krager came in to replace him. 1-0 pitch, down at the knees for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike now on Yokoyama. Yokoyama, one of 2 players from Japan here for the Tommy Knockers. Now, Tome looks back at second. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So here, Tome looks in and gets the sign. Danielwick's behind the dish for the Spuds here today. The 1-2 pitch. Outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, a player to watch here for the Spuds tonight is going to be Bryson Vaughn, who's making his Spuds debut. He was just added to the roster here just today. The 2-2, a ground ball to Cole Arnold, who makes a great play over there at short. The throw to first, save, as Ren Yokoyama hustles down that line. As that's going to be a base hit for Yokoyama. And Strachan moves over to third. Now Matt Krager due up for the Tommy Knockers here. Well, the Spuds just took the lead 3-1 in the bottom half of the first inning. So Tome comes set, the throw back to first, not in time, as Yokoyama diving back in safely. Now runners on the corners for the Mining City Tommyknockers with Matt Krager due up. The throw back over to first as Tome checks over at first once again. Yokoyama diving back in safely. Yokoyama has some speed over there. He had 2 stolen bases a day ago yesterday. Now the first pitch to Krager, and the runner is off to second. No throw, as Danielwick will look the runner back to third instead. As it's 0-1 on Matt Krager. So the 0-1 pitch from Tome on its way. In there for a strike on the outside corner. No balls and 2 strikes. Well, 3 games here in the Expedition League have been postponed today. 2 games. The Pierre Trappers and the Hastings Sodbusters, as well as the Sioux Falls Sunfish and the Fremont Moo. The 0-2 pitch. Tome comes set and delivers. Swung on and missed for strike 3, as that is the first out of the inning. And here comes the third baseman, number 6, Seth Lucero, who is today's 10-barrel brewing beer batter here at the ballpark. But right now, the score is 3-1. Spuds are up. Tome comes set. And the pitch. And the turf for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Seth Lucero. Now, Tome gets the pitch. 1-0 on its way. In the turf for ball 2 that gets away. And Daniel Wicks will go, but the run comes in to score with Steven Struction sliding in, and Yokoyama moves up to third. So now it's a 2-0 count on Lucero here in the top of the second inning with just one out. Pitch home high. So 3 balls and no strikes here to Lucero. Dobrensky due up next. He had a base hit just an inning ago. The 3-0 pitch on its way from Tome. Ball 4 at the knees. So that's going to be a walk for Lucero. The second time he has reached base in just as many innings for the Tommy Knockers here today. And Coach Sean Walsh heading out to the mound to talk with Tome. Well, Brendan Tome, a pitcher, local pitcher from Brendan Tome from Mesa Community College. Tome comes set and the delivers outside corner for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Well, on the season for Mesa Community College, Brendan Tome appeared in 12 games with 4 starts. Has the 0-1 pitch. Tome comes set and delivers. Runners off to second. And called timeout. As that was a late call for timeout, as Tome had already started his movement towards the throw over to first. Not in time as Seth Lucero gets back safely. Well, Brendan Tome 5-1 on the year for the T-Birds. The throw home and the turf for ball 2 as Lucero gets into second base with an uncontested stolen base. Pitched in 32.1 innings. Gave up 27 hits, 26 runs, and 23 of those were earned. As this is a ground ball over towards short. The throw to first in time for out number 2 here for the Mining City Tommyknockers. But the run does come in to score via Yokoyama. And it's a tie game here at Wolf Field, 3-3. So here comes Miles Hartsfield, who had a walk an inning ago. Hartsfield. Now 2 outs in the inning. Upstairs for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. As Brendan Tome now tying his shoe. 2 runs already in for the Tommyknockers here in this inning. 3 runs total already in for both teams. Drops in for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. as the curveball hit the bottom corner of the zone. The 1-1 pitch. Tome comes set and looks back at the runner over there on second. Not a big lead for Lucero, as this is foul tipped at the plate. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 out in the inning. Sparse crowd here at the ballpark. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes in the inning, 2 outs. Tome checks second once again. The throw home, as this is a fly ball into center field. Bedrosian drifting backwards. He'll make the catch to end the inning, but not before the Tommyknockers tie it up. So we're back to a 3-3 ball game. Once again, my name is Dakota Haynes, the play-by-play announcer for the Canyon County Spuds. We will be back in just a minute, folks, as for the Spuds, it will be Ross, Grant, and Daniel Wicks due up. Welcome back here to Wolf Field, folks, as it's going to be number 27, Kane Ross, leading it off for the Canyon County Spuds. So it's Ross, Grant, and Daniel Wicks due up. Well, just a little bit about me. I am the play-by-play announcer for the Canyon County Spuds, as this is a fly ball into right center field, as the center fielder comes over to make the play. To lead off the inning, Kane Ross flies out to right field. And here comes the designated hitter for the Spuds, Cameron Grant. Last night, Cameron Grant went 0 for 2, but reached base 3 different times. This is a fly ball into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Cam Grant rounding first, and it is going to be a double for Cameron Grant. And it's going to be Lucas Daniel Wicks now due up for the Canyon County Spuds. Last inning, Daniel Wicks led off with a base hit for the Spuds, and then he later stole and came around to score. The first pitch here in the inning to him is in the turf for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. The count on Daniel Wicks as he checks his swing. The 1-0 pitch. Strike in there at the knees. 1 ball and 1 strike. But a 2-bagger for Cameron Grant with 1 out in the inning. Spuds looking to take the lead back here in the bottom of the second. As a high chopper over to third. Looks back to runner at first. The high throw not in time as Lucas Danielix is safe over there at first. The first baseman had to jump in high into the air to make the play and couldn't come down in time to make the play. So that's going to be a throwing error on the shortstop, or excuse me, the third baseman, Seth Lucero. Fly ball into left center, short, shallow left field. The left fielder coming in, diving, can't make the play, but it's going to be bases loaded here for the Spuds. As that's a base hit for Ben Ford. Now, here comes the shortstop from Chico State, Cole Arnold. On the year through 2 games, once again, Cole Arnold hitting over 300, 333, leading the team in batting average with 3 hits and 9 at-bats. As Jacobs gets the sign, that's going to be a strike in the lower corner. No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1. The count outside for a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. Now for Cole Arnold. Well, with 1 out in the inning, Arnold and Tullerman will come to the plate. The 1-1 pitch. And the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Now, Jacobs making his Tommy Knockers debut. He has not pitched in this series. A 2-1 pitch. Fly ball into right field. Drifting foul. The right fielder will not be able to get there in time to make the play. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now, Spuds fans, the Spuds have been producing, but they're still without some of their full-time players for the season. A 2-2 on its way. Fly ball, foul to the right side and out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jacobs comes set and delivers. Foul ball once again to the right side and out of play as this one hits a car out there on the street. So 2-2 the count. 3-hour score here at Wolf Field in the bottom of the second. As this is a long fly ball to center field. The center fielder, Justin Green, underneath of it. Runners will advance. Cameron Grant comes in to score. And Lucas Danielix will advance to third. So it's going to be 4-3 Spuds here in the bottom of the second.
Your third baseman from Cuesta College.
So here comes the third baseman, number 24, Zach Tullerman from Cuesta College. Runners on the corners for him. The steal is on as Ford not it time as Ford gets in there safely with a stolen base, his second of the day. How about that for Ben Ford, his second stolen base of the day and his third in the last 2 days. Providing some speed out there on the base paths for the Spuds here early on in the season. As this is a ball in the turf, so it's going to be 2-0 on Tullerman. Well, Zach Tullerman has a chance to pick up an RBI with runners, multiple RBIs with runners on in scoring position. As this is in there for a strike, 2 balls and 1 strike with 2 out in the inning. 1 run already in here for the Spuds. The 2-1 pitch. Ground ball over to third. A high chopper. The throw to first in time to get Tullerman. But the Spuds do get 1 on the inning. And the score is 4-3. We head to the top of the third where it will be Melfi, Green, and Antonori due up for the Mining City Tommyknockers. Once again, my name is Dakota Haynes, the play-by-play announcer for the Canyon County Spuds. We will be right back in just a few minutes, folks. Stay tuned. Welcome back here to SpudsTV as we lead off the top of the third with David Melfi leading off for the Mining City Tommyknockers. Behind, as we take a look at the Spuds defense, behind the dish is Lucas Danielwicks. The pitcher on the mound, Brendan Tome. On the infield from left to right, it's going to be Tullerman, Arnold, Vaughn, and Taylor. As Tome comes set and delivers upstairs for ball 1-0. Now, out in the outfield for the Spuds, it's going to be from left to right, Ben Ford, David Pedrosian, and Kane Ross. 1-0 on its way. in the turf for ball two. 2 balls and no strikes. As it is Brendan Tom out there. Melfi 2-0 high for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes now. As last time up, Melfi also had a walk. The 3-0 pitch in there for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike now on Melfi here. He did have a 5-pitch walk his last time up. Later was out at second base on a fielder's choice. The 3-1 pitch on its way. As that's in there for a strike on the inside corner. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now our count as it's full. The 3-2 pitch. Tom gets the pitch and delivers. Swung on and a fly ball into center field. Drifting back is Bedrosian. On the warning track, he makes the catch right in front of the wall. As that is out number 1 to lead off the inning. What a play by Bedrosian out there in center field. As that brings up Justin Green, who had a fielder's choice and reached base the last time up. He later had a stolen base in that inning. As this one is popped up and out of play to the left side here at Wolf Field. Now, Justin Green, one of the most productive hitters in the lineup for the Mining City Tommyknockers, had a triple yesterday in the 6th inning. As this is hit into the gap, Kane Ross picks it up, but that's going to be just a single for Justin Green. His first base hit of the day, as that brings up Vinny Antonori, who had a day off yesterday. He's DHing here today. But opening night here at Wolf Field, Vinny Antonori was the catcher for the Tommyknockers. Well, tomorrow the Spuds head to Spearfish, as you will be able to catch the away games on Mixler for the Spuds. As this is fouled into the net, 0-1. You can find the live stream for those away games on the Spuds website, listed under the SpudsTV section. As the runner is off to second, as this is fouled off and out of play, so the runner will have to retreat back to first base. And it's 0-2 on Antonori. So Tom can expect Justin Green to try and run again, as he does throw over to first, but Green gets back safely. Nothing and 2. Oh, 1 out in the inning. This is a called strike 3 on the inside corner for out number 2. And that brings up Steven Strachan.
Number 37, Steven Strachan. Right fielder, Strachan.
With 2 outs in the inning, Strachan has a runner over there on first base. As the Spuds are up 4-3 here at Wolf Field. Tom looks over at first. The 0-1 pitch on its way. Runner is off to second, swung on and missed as this is a wide throw, but Vaughn will make the catch and keep it in the infield. Now it's 0-2 on Steven Strachan, who doubled an inning ago. So Brendan Tom looking for his third punch out of the day. The 0-2 pitch. Fly ball into left field. Ford drifting to his left, and he is there to make the play, as that will end the inning. We head to the bottom of the third, where for the Spuds, it will be Vaughn, Bedrosian, and Taylor due up. Once again, my name is Dakota Haynes, and we will be right back here on Spuds TV. Welcome back here to Spuds TV, folks, as we are just about underway here in the bottom of the third, and that is a swing and a miss from Bryson Vaughn to lead off the inning. Nothing in one, swung on and missed, and Vaughn lost his footing. So 0-2 here. With no outs, Bryson Vaughn. Fly ball down the right field line, and that is foul as it hits off the turtle out there in the Spuds bullpen. Now, this one down low for a ball, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, fouled off once again to the right side, as this one is out of the park. The 1-2 pitch on its way, hit into center field. The center fielder, Justin Green, drifts to his left, there to make the play. Well, tonight's Mining City Tommyknockers defense looks like this. Behind the dish is the catcher, number 19, David Melfi. Pitching for the Tommyknockers is number 33, Ryan Jacobs, as this is down low for a ball. On the infield for the Tommyknockers from left to right, it's Seth Lucero, Miles Hartsfield, Matt Krager, and Carter Dobrinsky, as this misses for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. In the outfield, now ball 3, 3 balls and no strikes. But in the outfield, it's Ren Yokoyama, Justin Green, and Steven Strachan. The 3-0 pitch, down low for ball 4, as that is a 4-pitch walk for David Bedrosian. And that'll bring up Mark Taylor.
From Butte Community College, number 7, Mark Taylor.
Taylor grounded out 6-3 his last time up to end the inning back in the first. Bedrosian with a wide lead gets back safely as Jacobs trying to prevent him from stealing. But David Bedrosian has quite a bit of speed over there on first base. The throw over as Bedrosian, and that is a little bit of interference, but Bedrosian will get to second base safely. Now, Bedrosian on his way to third, and he slides in safely. The throw away once again. Bedrosian coming home, and it's a dead ball, but so Bedrosian will score on the play. Now 5-3, Spuds up. So 1 out in the inning. Now the Spuds lead 5-4 here at Wolf Field as Mark Taylor coming to the plate and just received the first pitch to him as it misses for ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. Misses for ball two. 2-0 now to Taylor. Jacobs comes set and delivers a 2-0 pitch. Foul ball as this one is off to the right side. Two balls and 1 strike will be the count here on Taylor. Kane Ross on deck for the Spuds. A 2-1 pitch, a ground ball over to short. The shortstop up with it and throws over to first in time for the out. And here comes the right fielder for the Canyon County Spuds, number 27, Kane Ross, who flied out to center field last time up. And that was just an inning ago in the second inning, and it was to lead off. This pitch in there for a strike on Ross. 0-1. Swung on and missed by Ross. A good hack at it, but couldn't make contact. Now 0-2. A 2-strike pitch inside for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 down here in the inning. But it actually runs inside and hits Kane Ross on the arm as they give Kane Ross the base, and that's going to bring up Cameron Grant, the designated hitter.
Cameron Grant.
He had a double, a 1-out double in the second inning. And he came around to score on a base hit by Ben Ford. As this is swung on and missed. 0-1 to Cameron Grant. The 0-1 pitch as Jacobs comes set. The runner is off to second as Kane Ross is called out to end the inning. And that will bring us to an end here in the bottom of the third. We head to the top of the fourth where the score is 5-3 Canyon County Spuds. We will be back in just a minute, folks. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back here to SpudsTV. As for the Mining City Tommyknockers, it's going to be Ren Yokoyama, Matt Krager, and Seth Lucero leading off the inning for the Tommyknockers.
Left fielder, number 7, Ren Yokoyama. Left fielder, Yokoyama.
As we take a look around the league here on May 27th, the Badlands Big Sticks are currently leading the Spearfish Sasquatch 7-0 in the bottom of the 5th. As this is a bunt attempt, the third baseman Tullerman up with it. It's thrown away as Mark Taylor picks it up. And no, Kane Ross, as they were confused out there who was going to pick it up. And Yokoyama is going to get to third on the air. So it's a base hit and an error on Zach Tullerman. As we are here in the top of the 4th, the score is 5-3 Spuds. Matt Krager, as this is called a strike, 0-1. So back to around the Expedition League. In the top of the 5th, the Western Nebraska Pioneers are leading the Casper Horseheads 4-2. And the Soares Valley Saber Dogs are currently slobbering the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks 17-3. As this misses for ball 1 ball and 1 strike now to Matt Krager. Last time up, Krager became the second strikeout of Brendan Tom here today. As this is outside for a ball, and Lucas Danielwicks will look back. Ren Yokoyama over there on third base. Brendan Tom comes home as the batter Krager pulls back, but they do say he went, so it will be a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch on its way. Called strike 3 at the top of the zone. As that is a backwards K for Matt Krager, the 4th punch out of the ball game for Brendan Tom out there on the mound for the Canyon County Spuds. But the first out of the inning, as Yokoyama over there on third. And that brings us back to the top of the lineup for the Mining City Tommyknockers, Seth Lucero. Swung on and fouled to the right side. 0-1 here on Lucero. As Carter Dobrinsky is on deck for the Tommyknockers. But Seth Lucero, 0-1 on him. As this is foul, flied out in shallow left field. The left fielder coming in. Ben Ford will make the catch. As that will be the second out of the inning here for the Mining City Tommyknockers. So here in the top of the 4th with 2 outs in the inning, the Canyon County Spuds currently up 5-3. Brendan Tom, this one thrown home and popped up out of play. So Dobrinsky, ready, as Tom comes home, swung on, and a fly ball into right field. Kane Ross does not have to move very much. He will make the play, and that will retire the side. We head to the bottom of the fourth, where for the Spuds, it should be Lucas Danielwick, Ben Ford, and Cole Arnold due up. Once again, my name is Dakota Haynes, the play-by-play announcer for the Canyon County Spuds. We will be back in just a few minutes, folks. Don't go anywhere, as once again, we'll be back. Welcome back here to SpudsTV, folks, as leading off the inning for the Canyon County Spuds is Cameron Grant, who did not finish his at-bat the last time up because Kane Ross was caught stealing at second to end the inning. And now pitching for the Mining City Tommyknockers is number 38, John Cordaway. As we are set here at Wolf Field, and this is a line drive down the left field line for a base hit. Cameron Grant rounding first, and he will be held up in the or at first base for a leadoff single for the Spuds.
Top of the order for your catcher, number 4.
So Cameron Grant, not to jinx him or anything, but 2/4 of the way to a cycle. So Lucas Danielwick's now due up for the Spuds as he takes the first pitch on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Cordaway looks back at first. The 0-1 pitch on its way, swung on and missed for strike 2. 0-2 on Danielwick's. So Danielwick's and Ford on deck. The 0-2 pitch popped up on the infield for the Tommyknockers, and the catcher will make the play, as that is the first out of the inning.
Left fielder, number 9, Ben Ford.
As the left fielder, Ben Ford, now due up for the Spuds. He is 1 for 1 on the day with a walk and a base hit, and 2 stolen bases on the night. As this is a throw, gets away over to first base as Cameron Grant rounding second, headed into third as he cruises into third on the wild pitch. Move, big man, move. As Ben Ford now looking at, still a nothing count as he has not received a pitch yet. A first pitch to Ford, a strike, and there on the outside corner. 0-1. Cole Arnold due up on deck for the Spuds. He is 0 for 2 on the day, and this is a line drive right back to the pitcher, caught by John Cardaway for out number 2. And that will hold Cameron Grant over there at third base.
From Chico State, number 3, Cole Arnold.
And that brings up Cole Arnold, who's looking for his first base hit on the night. As this is strike 1 called on Cole Arnold. Nothing in 1, the 0-1 pitch. Outside, ball 1, 1 ball and 1 strike. So the 1-1 from Cordaway on its way. Swung on and missed by Cole Arnold. Good hack at it for Arnold, but he just didn't make contact. Seen that a couple times from him here today. The 1-2 pitch from Cordaway on its way. Ground ball, foul over to the Spuds head coach, Sean Walsh. One ball and 2 strikes with 2 out in the inning. Arnold looking to bring in that run from third for the Spuds here tonight. That would be the 6th run already in for the Spuds. The 1-2 pitch, fouled back into the net behind the dish. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Still the count on Arnold. Cole Arnold 0 for 2 here on today. As this is outside and it's going to get away. Cameron Grant going to stay at third as it bounced back to the catcher. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the count with 2 out in the inning. The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball right through the 5.5 hole for a base hit. Cameron Grant just going to walk home as that is the first base hit of the night for Cole Arnold.
Your third baseman from Cuesta College, number 24, Zach Tollerman.
And here comes the third baseman for the Spuds, number 24, Zach Tollerman. As this is a strike outside corner for Tollerman. So 0-1 with the runner over there on first base. Arnold has some speed. The throw back got him, and that will retire the side as we head to the top of the 5th, where the Spuds have a 5-3 lead. Once again, we will be right back here on SpudsTV. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back here to SpudsTV. Leading off the inning for the Mining City Tommyknockers will be the shortstop, number 3, Miles Hartsfield, who is 0 for 1 on the day with a walk. So he has been on base here today, but he did not come around to score in that first inning. As Tom still out there for the Spuds, and that runs in and hits Hartsfield for the first runner for the Tommyknockers. Nobody warming up for the Spuds here in the 5th inning. And here comes David Melfi, the catcher for the Tommyknockers. Who is also 0 for 1 on the day. The last time up, he flied out to center field. The runner is off to second. Daniel Wicks, the throw down to second, gets past the second baseman, but bounces right to the shortstop, as that's going to be a stolen base from Miles Hartsfield. And David Melfi has a 1-0 pitch coming his way. Brendan Tom comes set and delivers inside corner for a ball. 2-0 the count. As we here at Wolf Field, Spuds lead 6-3. The throw to third, and Tollerman gonna apply the tag to Miles Hartsfield, who was stealing early, and he gets tagged out, caught stealing over there at third base for out number 1. Brendan Tom sitting at 69 pitches right now. As the 2-0 pitch on its way. Fouled off to the right side and out of play. As Melfi readjusts. No shift on Melfi. The 2-1 pitch on its way, and pitcher going to step off. So Tom now resets with the catcher. The 2-1 pitch on its way. Swung on and hit down into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Forward up with it. Melfi rounding into second, and he is in there with a stand-up double. Stand up, 1-out double for David Melfi will bring up Justin Green, the center fielder.
Justin Green. The center fielder, Green.
And it's going to be a conversation between the pitcher and the catcher out there on the mound. Once again, nobody warming up in the Spuds bullpen, as Tom looking to get through at least the 5th inning. He would be in line for the win if he does. He has given up 3 runs here so far, but since that he has settled in and been just phenomenal here for the Spuds, something that they have wanted to see out of many of their pitchers here on this homestand, as Justin Green going to be intentionally walked, as the double play is now in store, And it looks like the Spuds will get some action warming up down in the bullpen as the entire infield and head coach Sean Walsh come out for a meeting. Once again, Justin Green just intentionally walked with the no pitch and intentional as Vinny Antonori comes up to the plate. He is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts on the night. So welcome to Wolf Field, a beautiful sight with the backdrop. As the pitch swung on and missed by Antonori, 0-1 with 2 runners on and 1 out in the inning. Tom comes set and delivers. Now, swung on and hit out into left field as the left fielder Ford doesn't have to move at all, and he'll throw it in quickly as there will be no advancement with 2 outs down in the inning.
Number 37, Steven Strachan.
So a smart move by Ben Ford to throw that one all the way into third base. So now it's a 6-3 ball game for the Spuds. Two outs. And Brandon Tom going to step off. Both sides have 6 hits on the scoreboard. The Tommyknockers have 4 errors, and the Spuds have just 2 on the day so far. Tom looks back at second. The 1-0 pitch on its way. Swung on and missed by Steven Strachan. So it's going to be 1-1 here now with 2 runners on and 2 out in the inning. Brendan Tom once again has been just phenomenal here through 5 innings for the Canyon County Spuds, as he has settled down after the first 2 innings, as this is a call to strike at the knees. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball and 2 strikes once again, the count on Steven Strachan. Tom comes set. Looks back at second base. And he'll turn around and throw. But he won't get him as Melfi gets back safely. So the 1-2 pitch from Tom on its way. Swung on and fouled off to the right side. So, once again, 1-2 is our count here at Wolf Field with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. The score is 6-3. Spuds are up, and this is high and outside for a ball. So, there's 2s all around now. 2 on, 2 out. The count is 2-2. Tom quickly comes set, looks back at second base. The 2-2 pitch, ground ball to the second baseman, Vaughn. He'll toss it to second. No! The second baseman or the umpire says
It's a forced
it.
play, you moron.
He is safe. Are you kidding me?
That's a forced play, you moron.
The second baseman tossed it to the shortstop, who tagged the bag with his foot, and the umpire out there says he is safe. But the umpires this weekend have been interesting with their calls. As head coach Sean Walsh heads into the dugout.
Left fielder, number 7, Rim Yokoyama. Left fielder, Yokoyama.
And that'll bring up the left fielder Rin Yokoyama with the bases loaded.
Wow. That's 47 gifts in 3 days. Bullshit.
And this is a broken bat to Vaughn, who throws over to first in time, this time for the out, and that will retire the side. We head to the bottom of the 5th, where it is 6-3, Canyon County up top. We'll be back, and for the Spuds, it will be a Tollerman, Vaughn, and Bedrosian due up. Once again, my name is Dakota Haynes, the play-by-play announcer for the Canyon County Spuds here on SpudsTV. Well, welcome back here to SpudsTV. My name is Dakota Haynes, the play-by-play announcer for the Canyon County Spuds. Leading off the inning for the Canyon County Spuds is the third baseman, Zach Tullerman, as he takes this pitch high and inside for a ball. 1-0 will be the count. Tullerman 0 for 2 on the day, but he does have an RBI. 1-0 pitch. Call to strike on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now, the count has Vaughn on deck for the Spuds. A 1-1 pitch. Call to strike at the knees. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, some very interesting calls have been made this weekend, or this week I should say, here at Wolf Field. The last 3 days. The 1-2 pitch upstairs for a ball. 2-2 on Tullerman. The 2-2 pitch. High and outside. Ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. As that one hit the turf and bounced right up The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball over to short. The shortstop, Hartsfield, up with it. Throws over to first in time to get the out. That's the first out here in the bottom of the sixth.
Your second baseman.
Excuse me, bottom of the fifth. And that's going to bring up Bryson Vaughn here, as he is 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and a flyout, as he takes his first pitch for a ball. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed. A great hack by Bryson Vaughn. It looked like he was swinging for the fences on that one, but he couldn't make the contact. 1-0 on its way. 1-1. And another ball outside. 2-1 our count here. At the ballpark, the 2-1 pitch on its way. Inside, ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike on Bryson Vaughn. 1 pitch away from his second walk here on the day. The 3-1 inside. No! Catches the inside corner for a strike, and that is questionable beyond belief. A 3-2 pitch on its way. Low for ball 4. So David Bedrosian now coming to the plate for the Spuds.
David Bedrosian.
And once again, Bedrosian is 1 for 1 on the day with a walk and a double. In the dirt for a ball as that gets away, and Bryson Vaughn advances to second on the wild pitch. Now, John Cordaway looks in and gets the sign. The 1-0 pitch on its way to Bedrosian, as that is outside for a ball. 2-0 our count here to Bedrosian. The 2-0 pitch on its way, down in the dirt for ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. Cordaway out there on the mound. Came in relief just an inning ago as he steps off to make sure nothing was happening out there on second base with Bryson Vaughn. The 3-0 pitch on its way to Bedrosian. And that's across the middle for a strike, and the throw down to third. As Bryson Vaughn is in there with a stolen base. And our second train of the night comes through here. As that's going to get away, the wild throw by the catcher, and Bryson Vaughn can just walk in. So Bryson Vaughn comes in to score, and the score is now 7-3. Spuds are up. Ground ball over to first. The first baseman who takes it to the bag himself for out number 2. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
First baseman from
Here comes the
Virginia,
first baseman, Mark Taylor.
Mark Taylor.
He's 0 for 2 on the day. Has grounded out both times to the shortstop. As this is a strike on the corner. 0-1. Well, the pitcher in the bullpen, Dimmick Wood, is ready. 1 ball and 1 strike. Not sure if he will come in relief or not. Here to start the top of the 6th when we get there. Right now, Taylor swings and fouls this one off. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Our count here. 1-2 pitch, Cordaway on its way. Inside, ball 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs in the inning. The 2-2 pitch. The Spuds looking to get some revenge from the last 2 nights here tonight, as this is a high chopper over to short. The shortstop, Hartsfield, throws out the Taylor out over at first, and that will retire the side. We head to the top of the 6th, where it looks like we may see Tom come back out. Once again, this is SpudsTV. We'll be back in just a second. Welcome back here to SpudsTV, folks, as we begin the top of the 6th inning. The Canyon County Spuds are up 7-3, looking to get the revenge here tonight. Leading off the inning for the Tommy Knockers, I believe, is going to be Matt Krager.
Leading off for the Tommy Knockers. Second baseman number 2, Matt Krager. Second baseman, Krager.
So once again, Krager coming to the plate. He has struck out both times today, once swinging and once looking. Well, this game, as of right now, looking to be a 3-hour game, as this is popped up behind home plate, fouled off. 1-1. Last night's game, over 4 hours. And there were fireworks after the game. A 1-1 pitch on its way to Krager. As that's a ball outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. So Krager stepping back in. And Tom comes set and delivers. The 2-1 pitch on its way. Swung on and popped up on the right side, out of play. 2-2, our count here to the first batter of the inning. Brendan Tom already through 5 innings in line for the win. As this is outside for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Well, the Canyon County Spuds still missing 19 players. The 3-2 pitch swung on and popped up into shallow center field. The right fielder there to make the play, as that is 1 down in the inning.
Third baseman, number 6, Seth Lucero. Third baseman, Lucero.
Well, checking in on a couple of the players that should be on the Spuds roster when they are done with college. The 3 pitchers that are from Northwest Nazarene, as this is upstairs for a ball. It looks like NNU lost that game. Swing and a miss, and it's going to be 1-1. No, correct me. NNU did win the second game today, so they will move on to game 4 tomorrow. As this is hit to the second baseman, the throw to first is caught. And the throw over to first gets Lucero out. So once again, here comes Carter Dobrinsky. Well, we started this game at 7:05. This game not taking nearly as long as last night. And this is foul tipped behind the plate, 0-1. Well, it's time for a shout out to someone in the organization. Tonight's shout out going to Jeff Dobish, the Spuds owner, as he has just been doing a tremendous job for the Canyon County Spuds. The 0-2 pitch on its way. Called strike 3-2 in the inning, and Carter Dobrinsky goes down looking. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, the score is 7-3, Spuds lead. My name is Dakota Haynes. I am the Spuds play-by-play announcer. We'll be back in just a minute, folks, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back here to Wolf Field as we have a pitching change for the Tommy Knockers. We're going to get the number of the player here in just a second. I believe it's number 27. Or number 27 is the hitter for the Spuds. So the new pitcher for the Tommy Knockers is number 25, Juan Cerda. As this is hit into deep left center field, the left fielder and both center fielder going back. But it's the center fielder, the one to make the play, as they almost collided out there in left center field.
Your designated hitter from Skyline Community College, number 18, Cameron Grant.
As this is Cameron Grant, now due up for the Spuds. Kane Ross, the right fielder, just flied out to left field. And this is foul tipped into the net on the right side. So Grant, not to jinx him or anything, but 2/4 of the way to a cycle. The 0-1 pitch swung on and fouled down the left field line. Hitting in the 9-hole for the first time this season, Cameron Grant has been doing tremendous so far. As the fans get rowdy here at Wolf Field, the 0-2 pitch hit right back up the middle for a single off the bat of Cameron Grant. 3 for 3 on the day.
Top of the order, catcher number 4, Lucas Danielwitz.
And here comes the catcher for the Spuds, Lucas Danielwitz. So Danielwitz also 1 for 3 on the day. But the wild pitch gets away from the catcher, and Cameron Grant will advance to second. So it's an 0-1 pitch. Now to Lucas Danielwitz. One out in the inning. Pitcher looks back at second. And the turf for ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now 1 and 1. 1 out in the inning. A runner out there on for second. Excuse me. The 1-1 pitch. 7-3 our score. Spuds lead. As this gets away, Cameron Grant will advance to third. So runner in scoring position just 90 feet away. For Lucas Danielwitz. A chance to pick up an RBI. So 2-1 with 1 out in the inning. The 2-1 pitch on its way. Down in the turf for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. With 1 out in the inning. The 3-1 pitch fouled off to the right side. 3-2-1. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the inning. Oh, 4-3-2-1. Number 4 is at bat. I didn't realize that. And this runs inside and hits Lucas Danielwitz in the front leg. And that's going to bring up Ben Ford for the Spuds.
Fielder number 9, Ben Ford.
So Ford today, 1 for 2 with a walk and a base hit. As this is an 0-1 pitch outside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the count on Ford. The 1-1 pitch. Strike called at the knees. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now the count. As the Spuds now lead 7-3 here at Wolf Field tonight. Looking like they have a lot more intensity coming into this game. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball right up the middle. The second baseman tags his own bag. Throw over to first, not in time. As Cameron Grant comes around to score. So they'll call Ben Ford safe over at first with an RBI fielder's choice.
Your shortstop from Chico State, number 3, Cole Arnold.
And here comes the shortstop, number 3, Cole Arnold. Well, that's one of the best hitters on the team coming to the plate now. Tonight he is 1 for 3. But he's hitting .333 so far on the year. The 0-1 pitch inside. Ball 1, 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 outs in the inning. With Ford over there on first. Arnold looks in. Now Suerta getting the sign. As this bounces away, Ben Ford down to second, safe. As now 2-1 is the count with a runner out there on second base. So a man in scoring position for Cole Arnold. 2-1 pitch, called a strike. So it's 2-1. Well, the Canyon County Spuds have been hitting very well tonight with runners in scoring position. The 2-2 pitch from Suerta. On its way. Swung on and missed by Cole Arnold, and that will end the inning as we head to the top of the 7th. The score is 8-3. Canyon County Spuds are up top. Once again, my name is Dakota Haynes, bringing you Spuds TV. We'll be back in just a little bit. Stay tuned. Welcome back here to SpudsTV. As the leading off the inning for the Mining City Tommyknockers, it will be the shortstop, number 3, Miles Hartsfield. And the first pitch to him is fouled off to the left side and out of play. 0-1. New pitcher on the mound for the Canyon County Spuds. It's number 40, Spencer Warner, helping the Spuds out this week as a high school graduate. And this is a ball 1 and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Strike 2. 1 and 2. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball, high chopper over to second. Vaughn, the quick throw to first. He's off the bag, and Miles Hartsfield is called safe, as that is a throwing error on the second baseman, Bryson Vaughn. So a man on first with no outs, and here is the catcher, David Melfi. As this is foul tipped into the catcher's glove, but it's strike 1. 0-1. Well, fans, it's time for some trivia. Who was the first Spuds player to record their first base hit on opening night? As this is crushed to center field, the center fielder Green underneath of it, as he'll get there to make the, that is a center fielder for the Spuds, Petrosian out there. Lost my tracking of who was in the field, but Petrosian out there in center field made the catch, as that will bring the center fielder Justin Green to the plate for the Mining City Tommyknockers. So once again, the umpires, I don't know what is going on, but the Spuds just tried to get the runner out there on second out at first by making sure that he tagged up, because they didn't think that he did, but Warner throws this one outside for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. 8-3 our score here in the top of the 7th. As this is popped over to third, caught by Zach Tullerman over there. And here comes the designated hitter, Vinny Antonori. Who is 0 for 3 on the day. Vinny Antonori, 0 for 3 on the day, has struck out twice and flied out to left field. And that was back in the 5th inning. As this is upstairs for a ball. One nothing. Our score here at the ballpark. Downstairs, ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes. 2 outs in the inning. Runner out there on second for the Tommyknockers. Once again, 8-3 our score. The Spuds are up. They have 7 hits on the scoreboard compared to the Tommyknockers 6, as this is upstairs for ball 3. But the key to the game, limit those errors. Spuds have done that so far here on the day, as they have 3 on the board compared to the Tommyknockers 5. As this is a 4-pitch walk out of the hands of Spencer Warner. And here comes the right fielder, Steven Strachan, for the Tommyknockers.
Right fielder, Strachan.
As this is upstairs for a ball. Wild pitch gets away from Lucas Danielwicks. So the runners advance. And that gets away from Lucas Danielwicks. A run will come in to score via Miles Hartsfield, making it 8-4. And Vinny Antonori moves up to third base. And it's 2-0 on Steven Strachan. The 2-0 pitch, swung on and missed for strike 1. 2-1 is now our count with 2 outs in the inning. Runner over there on third. 8-4 our score here in the top of the 7th inning. The 2-1 pitch from Warner runs inside and hits Steven Strachan. And here comes Hayden Brown, the right fielder, or the left fielder, is coming in for Ren Yokoyama. So pinch hitting here, making his first appearance on the night. So we may see some changes in the outfield. When we come back and the Tommyknockers are out in the field, we'll let you know when that happens. But right now, Spencer Warner just trying to get out of the inning as this is in the dirt. Oh, and now maybe a pickle. The throw down to third. And they got him as Zach Tollerman applies the tag to end the inning. And we head to the bottom of the 7th, where it will be Tollerman, Vaughn, and Bedrosian 2 up for the Spuds. Once again, we will be back in just a second. You are watching SpudsTV here on YouTube. welcome back here to SpudsTV on YouTube as we get ready for the bottom of the 7th. A new pitcher on the mound for the Mining City Tommyknockers. It's number 27, Marty Carnahan, who was the designated hitter just last night.
Leading off for the Spuds, third baseman, number 24, Zach Tullerman.
And leading off the inning for the Canyon County Spuds is Zach Tullerman. As the first pitch is a strike on the outside corner.
For the Tommyknockers, number 27, Marty Carnahan.
So Marty Carnahan coming in to pitch as he was the designated hitter last night. He went 1 for 4 as this is a ground ball right to second base. Throw to first in time to get Tullerman. As that will bring up number 1, Bryson Vaughn, who's making his Spuds debut here today.
Number 1, Bryson Vaughn.
As he is helping the Spuds out for the next week on a 10-day contract. Here today, he's walked twice and flied out to center field. He also has 2 stolen bases on the night. The 2-0 pitch on its way as this is fouled back into the net. 2 balls and 1 strike on Bryson Vaughn. So he steps back in. Carnahan out there on the mound, gets the pitch. A 2-1 down in the turf for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Now, the count on Carnahan. And inside as Vaughn will draw the 5-pitch walk. So with 1 out in the inning, the Spuds have a runner on base.
Center fielder, number 8, David Bedrosian.
And here comes the center fielder for the Spuds, number 8, David Bedrosian, who is 1 for 2 on the day with a walk and a double. Bedrosian, fly ball into left field. The left fielder can't see it. Now he does. He drifts back to his left or his right, and he's there to make the catch. So 2 outs in the inning. And here comes the first baseman for the Spuds, number 7, Mark Taylor, as Taylor 0 for 3 on the day, looking for his first base knock. But yesterday, he also had 3 walks. And his first base hit came on Tuesday on opening night when he had a 2-run double. Well, Carnahan fell to his knees just a second ago after delivering the pitch. Carnahan looks over at first. The 0-1 pitch on its way, as this is a crack down the right field line, and out of play. 0-2 here at Wolf Field. Our score 8-4 in the bottom of the 7th. The 0-2 pitch. Upstairs for a ball, 1 ball and 2 strikes on Mark Taylor with 2 out in the inning. Runner over there on first gets his lead. Now taking a bigger lead. The 1-2 pitch down in the turf for ball 2 as Vaughn takes second and rounds the corner. So the catcher will have to look him back. So the 2-2 pitch on its way. A curveball outside for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now our count on Mark Taylor. The 3-2 pitch. Fastball driven out to right field. The right fielder tracing back. He's there to make the catch, and that will retire the side as we head to the top of the 8th. It's going to be Krager, Lucero, and Dobrinsky due up for the Tommyknockers. Once again, this is Dakota Haynes bringing you Spuds Baseball. We'll be back in just a second, folks. Welcome back here to Spuds Baseball as it's going to be a pinch hitter for the Tommyknockers, number 32, Hayden Brown, as he'll hit for Yokoyama. As this is pulled back, 1 ball and no strikes. As Spencer Warner still out there for the Canyon County Spuds. The 1-0 pitch on its way. Called a strike on the inside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the count on Hayden Brown. The new hitter for the Mining City Tommyknockers. 1-1 pitch on its way. Down low for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. With Hayden Brown at the plate. Warner on the mound. The 2-1 down low for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Now as Krager should be on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and foul tip to the right side. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Our count here to Hayden Brown, so it's a full count. Our score is 8-4 here in the top of the 8th inning. Spuds up ahead, looking to take game 3 of this series. The 3-2 pitch from Warner on its way. Crack of the bat down to the second baseman. He'll turn around and throws the first in time for the out. As that will get out number 1 of the inning. And that'll bring up Matt Krager. Oh no, we're going to see a pinch hitter, number 12. Jake Mastillo making his first appearance on the day. Last night he was the catcher, and he was 0 for 2 on the night and reached base on 2 errors and a walk, but never came around to score. So Warner coming in settled here in this inning as he pitches this one outside. 1 ball and no strikes. The count to Mastillo. And that's a strike called at the knees. 1 ball and 1 strike. And a swing and a miss. As it's now 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jake Mastillo. Spencer Warner looking for his first strikeout in a Spuds uniform. And there it is as he strikes out Jake Mastillo. Now 2 down in the top of the 8th inning. And here is Seth Lucero, the third baseman. 0-1 as he fouls this one off. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Called a strike on the outside corner. 0-2 with 2 outs now. Seth Lucero fouls this one off to the left side and out of play. 0-2 with 2 outs in the inning. Spencer Warner coming in here with the lead. If the Spuds can hold on to the lead, and they have an inning and a half to go as Lucero fouls this one off. But if the Spuds can hold on to the lead, tonight's starting pitcher, Brendan Tom, will be in line for the win. The 0-2 pitch. Ground ball to the first baseman as he'll take it to the bag himself as that will retire the side. We head now to the bottom of the 8th where it will be Ross, Grant, and Lucas Danielwicks due up for the Canyon County Spuds. My name is Dakota Haynes, the play-by-play announcer for the Spuds. We'll be back here on SpudsTV in just a few seconds. Welcome back here to SpudsTV, folks. As Kane Russ leads it off for the Canyon County Spuds, and that's in there for a strike. Well, folks, make sure you follow the Spuds on Facebook. Like the Spuds on Facebook, I should say, as this is in there for another strike. On Facebook, we are at Canyon County Spuds, and on Twitter at Spuds Baseball. On Instagram at Spuds Baseball as well, and YouTube at Spuds Baseball. Correction, the Facebook is Spuds Baseball Club. As Kane Ross grounds out to third.
Your designated hitter from Skyline Community College, number 18, Cameron Grant.
So here is Cameron Grant, 3 for 3 on the day. As this is a ball. 1 ball and no strikes here on Grant. Line drive. Foul down the left field line. As it bounces in front of the third base dugout. Excuse me. So it is time to announce, as this is a single for Cameron Grant, as he is now 4 for 4 on the night. Have a day for yourself, Cameron Grant.
Top of the order for the catcher from Mesa.
Well, once again,
number 4, Lucas.
looking back at the other night, on opening day, the first batter to record a hit for the Spuds was Cole Arnold. Actually, check that. I had it wrong myself. It was David Bedrosian. Had to check my scoreboard double for that one. As the 0-1 pitch, a line drive into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit for Lucas Danielwicks. So back-to-back one-out singles here for the Spuds.
Left fielder, number 9, Ben Ford.
And here is Ben Ford for the Canyon County Spuds. Once again, Ford has a base hit on the night, and this is caught by the right fielder. For Strachan out there, as he is the second out of the inning. And that brings up Cole Arnold.
From Chico State, number 3, shortstop, Cole Arnold.
Swing and a miss for Cole Arnold, as that is 0-1 on him. 2 outs in the inning. As outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch, down low. 2 balls and 1 strike now. with 2 outs in the inning. Cole Arnold, the shortstop for the Spuds. 1 for 4 on the night. The 2-1 pitch. Ground ball over towards third. The third baseman throws over to first in time to get the out, as that will retire the side. We head to the top of the ninth, where the Spuds now have a chance to pick up their first win here at Wolf Field. And for the Spuds, for the Tommyknockers, it will be Dobrinsky, Hartsfield, and Melfi due up. Once again, this is the Spuds Baseball Club broadcasting here on SpudsTV. Welcome back here to Spuds Baseball at Wolf Field, as Carter Dobrinsky leads it off for the Mining City Tommyknockers. And the first pitch from Spencer Warner is low, as he's still out there for the Spuds. The 1-0 pitch, as this is swinging and a foul ball, right side and out of play. So once again, one ball and 1 strike here in the 9th inning, the top of the 9th. As this bounces off the turf and back into the net. 2 balls and 1 strike here on Dobrinsky. The 2-1 pitch on its way. Warner swung on and fouled down the right field line, as that is a line drive over onto the street. Well, if Warner can get the 3 outs here, he would get the save, as this is in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch upstairs for a ball, as that is ball 4 on Dobrinsky. And here comes Miles Hartsfield, who has now moved to shortstop.
Shortstop, number 3, Miles Hartsfield. Shortstop, Hartsfield.
So Hartsfield and Melfi are due up next. Now Warner could get a double play here, and that would put the Spuds just 1 out away from getting their first win here at Wolf Field. As 2-0. Now, Warner looks over at first. The 2-0 pitch on its way. Swung on and a line drive into center field. The center fielder Bedrosian underneath of it to make the catch. So 2 outs to go for the Spuds to pick up their first win on the year. And here comes David Melfi, the catcher for the Mining City Tommyknockers. Warner gets a sign and delivers. A strike called at the knees. No balls and 1 strike. With 1 out and 1 on over at first. The 0-1 pitch, Warner comes set and delivers. Call, no, out high. 1 ball and 1 strike. So that looked like a strike, but who knows with these umpires. The 1-1 pitch on its way. Swung on and missed for strike 2 as it's now 1-2 on David Melfi. The 1-2 pitch on its way from Warner. Swing and a hit into center field. That's going to get down. And right in front of Bedrosian. And it's going to be runners on first and second for the Tommyknockers with 1 out.
The center fielder, number 17, Justin Green. 1 out here in the top. The center fielder, Green.
First in the 8-4 ball game with Justin Green up the bat.
Here's the center fielder, Justin Green.
Takes a step off, face Green.
He's 1 for 3 on the night. So Green steps in with 2 on and 1 out in the inning. Pitch down low for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes.
Green steps back in. 1-0 count.
1-0 pitch. Swung on and hit into center field. That's going to get down in the gap. Bedrosian picks it up. He'll throw it in. And it will not score a run as the bases are now going to be loaded for the Spuds. Excuse me, for the Mining City Tommyknockers. And here comes Spuds head coach Sean Walsh out to the mound.
Sean Walsh will come out. Most likely. I don't see another pitcher. There is another pitcher coming out as Warner is relieved.
And we're going to see a new pitcher here. And we will pause.
It actually looks like a
No, we are not. Yes, we will see a new pitcher. And we will give him a little bit of time to warm up. We'll be right back in just a second. Welcome back here to SpudsTV as a new pitcher on the mound for the Canyon County Spuds. So it's actually going to be a defensive change. Dylan Jester is coming in to replace
Ball 1, 1-0 on Antonori.
Bryson Vaughn at second base, and Bryson Vaughn is going to the mound to pitch. So here at the plate is Antonori. Swung on and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out in the inning, and the base is loaded. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes is now our count with Antonori at the plate. The 1-2 pitch. Be on its way. Called strike 3, and that is out number 2. So the Spuds are now just 1 out away from their first win. At this time, I would like to pause and thank my new camera operator, Santina, for all of her work tonight. Doing a tremendous job using Switcher Studio here up in the press box. Ball down low. 1 ball and no strikes. Steven Strachan is now at the plate. Called strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike now. So the 1-1 count on its way. Did he check his swing? Yes, says the field umpire, Samuel Barrett out there. So the Spuds are now just 1 strike away from getting their first win on the year. And Steven Strachan at the plate. The 1-2 pitch on its way. Fouled back into the net. 1 ball and 2 strikes. We will repeat. We are now closing in on a 3-hour game, just still underneath of it, but we could be done within 2 hours and 50 minutes. A 1-2 pitch on its way from Vaughn. He loses his hat, and it's in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2-2 count on Strachan with 2 outs, bases loaded. 4-run ball game. Here's the 2-2 pitch.
Spuds infield playing back. Runners take their leads. The 2-2 pitch from Vaughn. Check swing. Did he go? No, says the field umpire, Samuel Barrett. And once again, it is 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2 count. Bases loaded for Steven Strachan.
So 3-2 here on Steven Strachan, the right fielder for the Mining City Tommyknockers, and he will take a step out as he gets reset. Well, this is the final game here at Wolf Field on the opening weekend of Spuds Baseball. After tonight's game, we head to Spearfish, where you can catch the broadcasts on Mixler. The link for that is on the Spuds website. Runners take
Ball 4, as that's a walk and a run crosses.
their leads, and that walks in a run, as that is ball 4.
This game is not over, folks.
As now Hayden Brown comes to the plate. And we're going to see a pinch runner over on first base. It's going to be number 13, Matt Morgan.
For Steven Strachan at first base. As Hayden Brown is again the last batter up.
So there's a pinch runner over on first. Number 13, Matt Morgan, and Hayden Brown is at the plate for the Mining City Tommyknockers. 3-run ball game. 2 outs in the inning. This fouled into the Spuds dugout, towards the Spuds dugout, bounces right out as it's 0-1 on Hayden Brown. The 0-1 pitch. Vaughn pitches from the far right side of the rubber. The 0-1 pitch. Called strike 2 with the bases loaded. Now the players retreat back to their bags. Still deep depth for the Spuds infield. Vaughn comes set and delivers the 0-2 pitch. Swinging it, foul ball towards the first base side. Will stay 0-2 with 2 outs in the inning. This game has been interesting to say the least. Now Hayden Brown getting a new bat. And the Spuds fans here in the crowd are getting rowdy as this one is down to the final strike. We're just waiting for Brown to get a new bat. Taking his time. Not sure what is going on. And here he comes, has a new bat in hand. So Hayden Brown, once again, 2 strikes on him with 2 outs in the inning. Folks, stay tuned after the game for our post-game show. The 0-2 pitch on its way. Swung on and fouled off to the left. 0-2. So 0-2. 2 outs in the inning. Vaughn comes set and delivers. The 0-2 upstairs for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count on Brown. The 1-2 pitch outside for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes now here at Wolf Field. Vaughn loses his hat once again. The 2-2 pitch with 2 outs in the inning. The Spuds are looking for their first win. And to avoid the sweep, the 2-2 pitch swung on and missed, and there it is. The first win for the Canyon County Spuds here at their home field, Wolf Field. Well, fans, stay tuned. We're going to take a short break, and we will be back for the post-game show. My name is Dakota Haynes, and thank you for joining SpudsTV. If you're just leaving, the Spuds pick up their first win, 8-5. But we will be back with the post-game show in just a minute. Welcome back to the post-game show, folks, as we wrap it up here at Wolf Field and are on the road to Spearfish, South Dakota in just a couple of hours. The player of the game tonight is Cameron Grant, as he went 4 for 4 for the Canyon County Spuds. The time of the game was 2 hours and 55 minutes. We started this game all the way back at 7:05 and finished at 10 o'clock p.m. The winning pitcher for the Canyon County Spuds was Brendan Tom. The losing pitcher for the Mining City Tommyknockers was number 33, Ryan Jacobs. The save goes to number 1, Brian Vaughn, in his Spuds debut. Once again, folks, thank you for joining SpudsTV. You can catch our away games through the link to the Mixler on the SpudsTV section of the Spuds website. Once again, my name is Dakota Haynes, and thank you for watching SpudsTV. It's been a fun one, that's for sure, and I'll see you once again in 24 hours.